From the front line of truth, where courage meets convictions, this is The Conservative Viewpoint.
Good evening, Patriots, and welcome to the Conservative Viewpoint. I'm your host, Charlie, the Country Conservative. And tonight, we are ripping back the curtain on the deepest, darkest secrets plaguing our nation. Forget what they want you to believe. Forget carefully crafted narratives, because tonight we're diving headfirst into the best of truth. And trust me, you won't want to miss a single second. Shocking revelation, right? For months, we've watched, we've wondered, and we've asked the questions that nobody in the mainstream media dared to touch. Who was really running Biden's Autopen? Was it a shadow government, a cabal of unelected bureaucrats pulling a strange outcome? But tonight, my friends, I have the answer you've been waiting for. Not the puppet master, but we know who's been running the Autopen. The explosive truth that will send a shockwave through the very foundation of power. You will not believe who was really running the phantom pen. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. We're also exposing the chilling reality of Chinese interference in our election. The FBI is finally proving deep into the nefarious schemes of Beijing, and will reveal how they tried to undermine the very bedrock of our democracy. This isn't just about stolen data. This is about foreign power attempting to manipulate the destiny of our republic, and we're bringing you the unvarnished facts. And then a story so heinous, so utterly depraved, it will turn your stomach. The FBI, ladies and gentlemen, is also investigating hospitals across the nation that are or were mutilating children's genitalia. This isn't a conspiracy theory. This is a horrifying reality, a crime against innocence. And we're going to shine a spotlight into the darkness, demanding justice for these defenseless victims. Wow. All this and so much more on tonight's show. So strap in, grab your coffee, and prepare to have your eyes opened wide, because this isn't just a podcast. This is the Conservative Viewpoint, and we're here to deliver the truth, raw and unfiltered, directly to you. Let's get started. The show begins now. Hi, everyone. How is everyone tonight? And I've had a busy day today, and got in here late to put my show together and stuff, and try to get you guys something worth watching. And I think I've done it in a short period amount of time. But anything, I didn't add any extra stuff today while I was watching Vic's show. And if you didn't watch it, guys, don't forget to go into wherever you're streaming from right now and find Violent Vixen 29 and look at The Rebel Chick with a Cause. Great show. Great information. You guys don't want to miss it. Yep, she's finally on Getter, so don't forget, guys, jump in on Getter and check her out there and everywhere else that you're watching from. You'll find her plus some. More than what I'm doing. But anyways, we got a great show for you guys tonight. Well, let's give some shout outs to people here. We got Becky over in Facebook. Hi, Becky. We've got Rumble kicking over there. Anyone in Rumble over there? Come say hi. Anyone over in Rumble? Let's get Rumble kicking up here. It doesn't want to get moving right. I don't know why. But we got Kick over here. Kick, anyone in Kick? Say hi, guys. I don't see anybody. I don't see the number of viewers in any of my platforms. I don't see them. I might get a few. No, I don't even see it on here on Wimpkin either. But I do see Twitter. We are getting a few up in Twitter. I hope we pick them back up again. Twitter is a hard one to go through. To get guys on there and get them to talk, they're tough. But we do got Sean and Getter right now. How you doing, Sean, over there? And we'll get more people on there, too, as we go along. But I don't see you. I don't see when people come in. I don't see them on no platforms. So you guys got to say hi so I know you're there, so we can acknowledge you, so I can say hi to everyone that watches. Because we get 1,000 plus on Getter. I'd like to be able to say hi to a lot more people on there. Because this show is one big family. The people in Wimpkin, man, they are the best. Plus the guys in Getter, they're great too. The ones we get in there that actually talk and participate on the show. That's what the show's about, guys. Participation. Getting your voices heard. Because we need a voice. We don't get all the big time platforms, like the prime time channels and stuff like that. I wish we could, because I would tell off pretty much all those people on there, and I would front them with the facts and beat the shit out of their lies every time you turn around. I would love to be able to do that. So don't forget to tell me hi. If you feel like it, tell me what state you're from, so we can acknowledge your state, so we can see. I want all 50 states, guys, so we need to see them. I want them all, because we got out of the country and everything, guys. So if you're not on Wimpkin yet, WIMKIN.com, download the app, try it out. What do you got to lose? If you don't like it, which I don't think you'll ever pass it up, guys, download it, join us in chat, see what these are all about. We got the great people in there, the My Wimpkin Warriors, what I call them. They're awesome people. So let's give some shout outs now. We have got Jerry Kruger, which also does a podcast. Man, gets on all the time, like sometimes 7 days a week. You never know when you're going to jump on. But if you're in there, bring up his name. Check out his other, wherever he streams to a lot of different places. So you guys check him out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll appreciate it. That's for sure. Jerry, welcome, buddy. Fixer, what happened, man? What's going on? Jerry. Okay, let's keep going. Gregory, what's going on? Tina, haven't seen you in a long time, except on Vic's show just a little bit ago. Long time no see. Okay, here we go. We got Lee. What up, Lee? Lee, what up, man? Lee's another Pennsylvania man with me. Oh, yeah, we got him in Pennsylvania here. We got Colin from Scotland. Welcome, Colin. Gotta love that, man. He kicks in there. Mark does, too. Mark got on late yesterday. Mark's from the UK, and he got in late yesterday, so I didn't say hi, but I typed in hi to him. Got to make sure I tell you guys hi, because you are the reason why I do this show. So if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be doing this. My ass would be upstairs right now watching TV and chilling. But nope, I love you guys enough. I come down here and I put this together. Dale, what's happening? Violent Vixen, there she is, man. Check her show out, Violent Vixen 29. Anywhere you're streaming at, you watching now, she's there. So get it in there. Check out Rebel Chicks, what he calls. Monday through Friday, 7 to 9. You guys will love it. She's doing something else on Saturdays. I can't remember. I don't write that stuff down. And but she's awesome. Put on a great show tonight. Every night she puts on a great show. Dale, okay, I seen Dale in there. CISO, what up, man? Got a lot of great people in here, guys. There's Shell. There is Shell and Getter. Welcome, Shell. She's in Arizona. The temperatures are going down. We got a little sprinkle of rain today. Not a lot, not enough to chill things off. It's still miserable as shit outside. You walk outside, you just start to sweat. It's unreal. Oh, it is. I don't know how hot it is. Guys, give me a shout out on temperatures. Let me know what temperature it is in your place today. What was your high temperature? I got to make one comment and one response on a live chat on Rumble this evening, and Rumble blocked me from making any further comments. Apparently, they don't respect freedom of speech and hard truth to be spoken openly. I've never had a problem with that, Gregory. So I don't know. I've never had a problem with. I just can't get people to watch on Rumble. I don't know what the hell you have to do I've got 1,400 or 1,500. I can't remember. I haven't looked for a while. I have 1,500 viewers, or whatever the hell you want to call them, subscribers or whatever they are, followers. 1,400 and 1,400 and something. I don't know, but you can't get them. I got over 11,000 on X, and I can't get them to come on. I don't know what the hell's going on. Yeah, my back is killing me today, Shell. Every time I mow the grass, my back is dying, man. So I took a hot shower here about right before I got on. It was 7:30. I got in there and just let the hot water beat off my back because my back is sore from bouncing around on that tractor. I got like 3 yards to cut. Oh, yeah. And it's crazy. And 103. Holy shit, Tina. Got 103. Tina gave us 103. That is crazy. It was like 90 at 10:30 this morning here in my southwestern Pennsylvania. And it dropped really quick because there were showers and stuff all around us. Not here, but it was showers. It dropped to like 88, something like that. Oh, yeah, it's still freaking hot outside. But my chickens aren't huffing and puffing anymore, so that's a good thing. I think I'm going to, Shell. I'm going to rub some of that shit on my back as soon as I get down with here. And Pottstown, by Monday, it will be cooler. When I was on Jerry's show this evening, it was 103 here in Ontario. Oh, my. That's crazy. In Oregon, another 103 there. Wow. There's a pink hood, and it looks weird as the sun sets. Yeah, that is definitely like the blood moon or something. That's crazy, right? All right, guys. We're going to get busy here. We got a few things to go through so we can. Anita. Hey, and David. What's going on, man? Anita, David is backwards or what? Thank you for turning into the show. What's going on? All right, let's get busy, guys. We got a lot to go over, and we're going to get to some good videos, I hope, tonight. But we're going to start off with the best video you'll ever see. The greatest song about the greatest president ever.
I've been down, counting out, smiling through the taste of blood in my own mouth. I got bruises and broken bones, but they don't know I ain't in this ring alone. I'm a fighter. No one can say that I'm a running hider. I was born to be a do-or-dieter, a make-it-righter. Don't throw that towel just yet. Don't cash in that last bet, 'cause I hit harder when I'm tired. I'm a fighter. I get back up, that's what I do. I didn't soldier on this far just to lose. So take your shot, is that all you got? I'm a fighter. No one can say that I'm a running hider. I was born to be a do-or-dieter, a make-it-righter. Don't throw that towel just yet. Don't cash in that last bet, 'cause I hit harder when I'm tired. Yeah, I'm a fighter. Oh, no one can keep me down. They didn't know, but they know now. That I'm a fighter. No one can say that I'm a running hider. Don't cash in that last bet, that town just yet. I'm a fighter.
Tell me that wasn't a great song, guys. A very true. He is a fighter. That's a fact. You cannot prove it any wrong on that one whatsoever. But it's a great song. I love it. And we got 102 in Arizona. Thank you, Shell. Cool. All right. Yeah, and Gregory just said just a couple days ago he was going through Yellowstone Park and it was a low of 34 and a high of 42. Just a couple of days ago. Trump is the bomb. That's right, Fixer. The man is a fighter, and he has fought every day for us, and we owe him that much. I mean, of course he's going to screw up, stuff we're not going to like, but we're not supposed to like everything that he does. He's here to try to fix the country that the Democrats have screwed up. And I saw this. I can't remember where it was at right now, guys. But they posted a thing about some woman. Oh, it was on Wimpkin. About some woman. And it was one of the other podcasts slamming them for cutting on Democrats and not Republicans. And supposedly this woman's a Republican. 103 in Southern Maryland. There you go, guys. We got some hot temperatures. They need to cool down. But yeah, because they were cutting on Democrats, because Democrats are the ones that screwed up everything, and saying we should be cutting on Trump and everything like that, and Republicans and stuff, and to make it better. Well, that's what he's doing. And the Democrats, he's fixing the stuff that the Democrats have screwed up. Whoever this woman is, and I can't remember her name, but she needs to shut the hell up. And it was right on the main page of Wimpkin. And I don't know if it was Jace's post or somebody's, but man, it was ridiculous. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get into this. Expect fireworks today. Stephen Miller vows Trump administration will hold rogue Biden judge accountable for defying Supreme Court on deportation ruling. Let's talk after we watch this.
Yes, this is an incredible victory, the Supreme Court win. It allows President Trump, as the law has long said, but the courts have blocked, it allows President Trump to send illegal aliens convicted of rape, murder, homicide, assault, battery, crimes against children to any country around the world that is willing to accept them. So whether that be South Sudan, or whether it be Somalia, or whether it be Ethiopia, any country in the world that is willing to accept these monsters, we can get them out of our country and be free of them forever. The only thing I have to share tonight, Sean, in a little bit of breaking news, is that the district court judge in Boston has said he's going to defy the Supreme Court's ruling. So expect fireworks tomorrow when we hold this judge accountable for refusing to obey the Supreme Court.
This sumbitch from Boston, they're out of control in Massachusetts and most all Democrat-run states. This sumbitch, Biden-appointed leftist activist judge in robes, has declared he will ignore, and you heard this, a ruling from the United States Supreme Court, which is their boss, allowing the Trump administration to deport criminals, illegal criminals, to third-party countries. U.S. District Court Judge Brian Murphy, appointed by Judge and Biden in 2021, declared Monday evening in his May 21st ruling. Does he not realize that's his boss, the Supreme Court? Oh, yeah. But this piece of shit wants to sit there and try to tell Trump he's not doing anything. He doesn't give a shit what the Supreme Court says. They better remove his son of a bitch and pull his law license, if he even has one, and never see a bench again. These pieces of shit are out of control, and they need reined in. Trump speaks to NATO summit amid warming relations with alliance leaders. Now, once again, Trump has warmed over all these people that the Democrats said that Trump was a laughingstock on the world stage. These people have never thought that. If they even said it to them, they were just appeasing them because Joe Biden was a joke and the Biden administration was a joke. And of course, these people are kissing his ass in NATO. They are loving the fact that he got them and Europe to start paying up for their war, for their military, to protect themselves, instead of us doing it and paying us nothing for it. All right, what do we got here? Renamed this. Strikes on Hiroshima. Okay. Next is Trump administration secretly probing hundreds of scientists from countries of concern like China. Review of former scientists from the countries like China, being even before 3 Chinese scientists in Michigan were caught trying to be smuggling in pathogens in the United States. This is definitely being needed done, and they need to start vetting these people. Now, they've secretly launched an intensive vetting process of hundreds of foreign scientists brought into the United States from the countries of concern, like China, using visa procured with the help of National Institute of Health and other federal research agencies. These people are coming in here, and they are bringing biological weapons with them. Look what happened with COVID. That came straight from China. Didn't even happen here, but of course they were funding it. And look what happened. So now they've got, they arrested last month for smuggling into America pathogens like fungi, roundworm, capable of destroying crops. This is what they're doing. This is what they're trying to ruin. And this is something, if the Democrats were still in charge, they would have let them get away with this, never even tried it. You've never heard, and all you guys do is think about it, guys. How many times have you heard under the Biden administration the FBI was catching this terrorist or these China, like this here? Anyone trying to affect the United States? Never. What did you hear? The FBI arrested people at school board meetings, or they're crashing in on Catholic churches and arresting Catholic members for being radical Catholics. Oh, yeah. Or you're arresting them at a grandma protesting outside an abortion clinic. Yeah, don't worry about that 80-year-old woman. Put her in jail. You don't have to worry about that terrorist. Let that terrorist through. That biological weapon, who gives a shit? Keep going with that. Get that grandma the hell out of here. That's what we got with the Joe Biden FBI. Now we've got a lot more going on. Are we getting all the facts and the truth that they told us we were going to get? Hell no. But we're getting more accomplished with Bongino and Patel, him. Cash in there. They're getting a lot more accomplished, but we're not getting the facts that we wanted to. We're not getting the pedophiles off the street like we need to be done. Alfred, what's happening? Tammy. Did I say hi to Tammy? I don't know if I said hi to Tammy, but I'm going to say it again anyways. Hi, Tammy. And William Lockett, what's happening, man? I like Stephen Miller, too. He puts it out there like you should put it out there, and it's awesome. All right, let's keep going down. Make sure I don't miss anybody here. That's correct. A district federal judge isn't necessarily an actual barred lawyer. Several of them are commoners that are deliberately placed into those seats. Exactly, Gregory. That's what I said. If he has a law license, most of them aren't even lawyers before they become a judge. Well, how do you get that job? Put my ass up there. I dare you. Make my ass a judge. Oh, yeah. There would be no soft on crime there. All right, where are we at here? Let's keep going here. Trump compares U.S. strikes to World War II atom bomb. Take a listen.
That hit ended the war. I don't want to use an example of Hiroshima. I don't want to use an example of Nagasaki. But that was essentially the same thing. That ended that war. This ended that with the war. If we didn't take that out, they'd be fighting right now.
Hey, it went off. Wow, hell, that was fast. I was talking to Rogue over there in Rumble. How you doing, Rogue? And you were absolutely right. He said Bongino and Cash have done more in 6 months than the last 30 years together. That's absolutely true. All right, let's keep going here so we don't see. But, oh, yeah, these Democrats are still blowing their gums about the bombing that he had, but it's over with. You're not going to impeach Trump for doing the definitely the right thing that we needed done. Trump says Iran won't be building bombs for a very, very long time. They definitely took them out. Texas John, what's happening over there? All right, what else we got? Vance dubbed president attack on Iran as the Trump doctrine. I know I had something on that, and let's see if I even kept it or not. No, I did not. That's okay. Let's keep going. Hegseth. B-2 strikes obliterated Iran's nuclear program. We talked about this yesterday, but I didn't get something from Hegseth, so I wanted to get something from him. So take a listen.
Last night, on President Trump's orders, U.S. Central Command conducted a precision strike in the middle of the night against 3 nuclear facilities in Iran, Fordow, Natanz, and Esfahan, in order to destroy or severely degrade Iran's nuclear program. And as the chairman of the Joint Chiefs will demonstrate, it was an incredible and overwhelming success. The order we received from our commander-in-chief was focused, it was powerful, and it was clear. We devastated the Iranian nuclear program. But it's worth noting the operation did not target Iranian troops or the Iranian people. For the entirety of his time in office, President Trump has consistently stated for over 10 years that Iran must not get a nuclear weapon. Full stop. Thanks to President Trump's bold and visionary leadership and his commitment to peace through strength, Iran's nuclear ambitions have been obliterated. Many presidents have dreamed of delivering the final blow to Iran's nuclear program, and none could until President Trump.
Damn right he did. And you just get them, the fake news media and them will not give Trump any credit whatsoever. No, they want to try to break him. They want to make him look bad. And that's what they do. That's why we are here. All of us. No, it's not me, Vic, everybody we see on here. All the other ones. The ones, with the bigger crowds and stuff like that. We're here to tell you the truth because of people like the fake news media and these piece of shit Democrats. The liberals won't wake up and see the truth when you put it right in their face. They still call you a liar with facts. We back it up with videos. That's why I have so many videos to back the facts up, but they don't want to hear it. They're so freaking brain dead, it's unbelievable. All right, let's get into FBI again. FBI launches probes into 3 children's hospital for alleged genital mutilation of minors. And guess where they come from, guys? Oh, the only Democrat-run states. Oh, yes. We've got, I can't see it. I got to put my glasses back on here. The investigation targets providers who worked in Boston Children's Hospital, Children's Hospital in Colorado, and Children's Hospital in Los Angeles. Oh, yes. Defying the law, and whoever did it needs to go to prison immediately. Oh, yeah. This is ridiculous. These people have been, when he enforced the federal statutes outlawing female genitalia mutilation to protect children from often irreversible sex change surgeries. This is a mental problem, and they say it down here too. All federal agencies to work toward terminating the ability for children under 18 to receive irreversible medical intervention as a treatment for gender dysphoria. When you tell the gender dysphoria, that is a mental problem. The parents that let this happen prior to them turning 18. After they're 18, they can do what the hell they want. They're a legal adult. Anybody prior to that, you need to arrest them. You take children from people for less than this. For spanking the children, you'll take their children. But you won't take them from this happening to them, you pathetic pieces of weasel shit. I'm so sick of this, it's unbelievable. 80% of the counties in Maryland were red in 2020. Well, let's keep it that way. Time to hunt these mofos down. There's no Democrat states, only cities. Exactly. That's for sure. And we need to get the Democrats out of power from these states. We got to get them gone. They don't need to do this. They're screwing these children up. They're causing a mental illness pandemic. It's as simple as that, guys. Epidemic, pandemic, one of those. Moved 12 points right last election. Oh, and New York's got to do something too, man. That guy won. That Muslim won. We got to kick ass in November to get a Republican in as mayor of New York, or that city is gone. It is done. You guys are stupid as shit in New York. All right, what else we got? We got FBI pivots resources to counter terror cybersecurity efforts amid Iran's retaliation threat. We do have a lot of terrorists in this country because of these Democrats. And you guys got to wake up to see the fact that something's going to happen. It's not if, it's when. And we've got to watch this, guys, because it's seriously something's going to happen. What was done eliminating the nuclear scientists may have been more significant than destroying the labs. Exactly. How is Iran going to find another nuclear scientist capable of building a nuclear bomb? Can't change the minds of people who don't have any. Exactly right, Rogue. These people don't have minds, and I proved it last night showing some of those videos. The kid that I showed last night on the video was just going along with everybody else. Don't know why they hate Trump. Just because everybody else does, so we're going to hate Trump. That's exactly their thoughts now, guys. That is mental illness at its best. And the Democrats know it, and they're playing on this weakness. And this is what's got to change. Curtis Sliwa won as a Republican. That's great news right there, Shell. Thank you for that. We got to get a Republican in there, guys. New York is shot to hell. And it is not going to be a pretty picture if this Muslim wins this. And Gregory sent me some stuff, and I did not get a download. Sorry, Gregory, about them trying to get Sharia law in here. They can't do it. It's illegal as hell against the Constitution. But what stops these people from doing anything that's against the Constitution? Because that's what the Democrats do. They are the party of lawlessness. They are the party of violence, and they are the party of everything wrong with this country. I'll say it over and over again, guys, because this is a fact. This is why we're watching the threats that are coming from Iran and everywhere else, because they are a state of sponsored terrorism, and they have people all over the place. I showed it to you yesterday. The thousands of cells that have been building up in this country. You guys got to watch your back. That's why we tell you about putting your head on a swivel, right, guys? We bombed the walls and the gates of the prison and held women who refused to wear the hijab. Yeah, some women allegedly escaped. Thank God for that. But the women have no rights over there. And if any of you pieces of shit wants to think any differently, go over there. I dare you. I dare you to go over there and see how you're treated over there. You queers and gays, go over there. You won't make it a day. They will kill your ass faster than shit until he takes off and they can't win. Yes, we got it. We're gonna help. We got to help New York try to make it through. That's for sure, guys. I'm backing up. John M. What's happening, John M? It's a mental illness. Yes, it is, Tina. You got that right. Trump, yeah, gas zero. It fucks to give. Yes, Trump don't care because Trump is going to make it right. Trump is going to have, and you can't give a fuck about anything because the Democrats don't. They don't care about us. What they care about is trying to get their power back and trying to get their money back because these people. But you see Nancy Pelosi's money just boosted through that. She's like worth 400 and some $31 million now or something like that. It went through the roof. How the hell does that happen, guys, on a $200,000 a year job? How do you become multi-millionaires? From bribes. That's the only way it happens. What do they call it? Lobbying. That's not a bribe. It's lobbying. Lobbying gave us money toward our campaigns. That's bribery, guys. And this is this kind of stuff that needs stopped. All right, keep going here. Patel Bongino say prior FBI leaders hid evidence again in interference of 2020 election. The stuff that we did not get into, they have released the information to Grassley. And, of course, they're sitting there saying that they're supposed to release it to us. Well, they promised us to release stuff to us in the past, and they have failed to get it released to us. And I've got to try to find it. China has collected private... Oh, yeah, this is what I wanted to tell you. China had collected private our users' data from TikTok accounts, including your name, ID, address, which would allow the Chinese government to use real U.S. people, us, our information, to create a fraudulent driver's license. The report continues that the fraudulent driver's license were included true ID numbers, true addresses of U.S. citizens, making them difficult to detect. China planned to use the fraudulent driver's license and accounts for tens of thousands of mail-in votes. You will never know if China uses your information and sends in a ballot with your name on it. You will never know it. And this is what's been going on. This is the stuff that they were supposed to release to us. Will we see the proof? Will we see this stuff? Probably not, I'm betting. And you know I'm a fan of Bongino's. I've watched this show for years, and I've read up on his time as a Secret Service agent and all that stuff, but we're not getting the information we were promised. From him, from Patel, from Bondi, none of it. And that is what's pissing me off the most, especially the pedophile stuff. I don't even know. We get into this again, guys, but hopefully a new preparedness video tonight. Yes, there is one coming up here shortly there, Rogue. Stay tuned. But this is the stuff that pisses me off that we do not get, so we can get these pedophiles. The pedophile, I don't care what you say, guys, and I know you guys agree with me, but pedophilia is worse than murder. Oh, yeah. You harm a child, that is worse than any murder. I'd rather you see you murder somebody than touch a child. And we need these people off our streets. This is the worst of the worst. And I know Vic showed Diddy tonight, and this son of a bitch might get off. And it's because of money, because they're saying the prosecutor doesn't have enough evidence. If the son of a bitch gets off, you know it's paid, it's fixed to protect the pathetic pedophiles in Hollywood and D.C. and all around this country, all around the world. If that happens, stuff needs to start happening on our side. That's what I'm just saying. House bill passes to scrutinize Taliban funding. We are still paying billions of dollars to the terrorists that Biden has been paying for years, and we're still paying it as of today. But they passed this bill to try to stop the funding of terrorism in Afghanistan. Taliban runs Afghanistan. We send money to Afghanistan, and it's supposed to go to the hungry and stuff. Fuck that shit. Stop giving money to Afghanistan. Joe Biden caused the disaster what it is. It caused them to have a government in there that was running the place, not terrorists. We are not giving our money. We do not approve us giving our money. The government should ask us what they do with our money before they spend it out of their pockets and their money laundering operations. This has got to stop paying terrorists. Are you kidding me? Now, you guys saw that Matt Gaetz was secretly recorded with private text message to his mom about Trump and Iran and media gig leak. The kid who ever taped Matt Gaetz should be in prison. The FBI should be on his ass right now, throw his ass in jail for taping over his shoulder during a flight. But the media, the fake news media and the Democrats were hoping for something big. There was nothing major in there, and we're not even going to worry about it. Temu is CCP owned. Cheap stuff at the price of your financial information. That's a fact there, Rogue. All right, couple more we're going to get through here. Tucker Carlson exposed Murdoch plot to take out Donald Trump. Oh, yeah, to take him down. Let's not take him out. He wasn't planning on murdering him. But they asked Tucker Carlson to run against Trump right after axing him from his show. That's from Fox News, guys. Oh, yeah. So we might have some good journalists on there. You know, Gutfeld. Sometimes we got Hannity and some of the other ones. We got some good ones. And I said sometimes on Hannity. I know a lot of people do not. Marianne. Did I say hi to Marianne? I hope I said hi to Marianne. I don't like Mrs. Marianne. Hi, Marianne. All right, guys. We gave them $68 billion in military equipment. Exactly, Fixer. That's just military equipment that Joe Biden left there for him. Plus, we're giving them millions of dollars a month. Oh, yeah, since this all started, since the bloodbath, the withdrawal that he made, we've been paying the Taliban billions of dollars since then, guys. You won't believe it. Our money. Oh, yes, our money. It is the ultimate horror. Prison justice for all pedophiles. Exactly, Shell. There's not a good pedophile here. Every pedophile, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again. They need taken to an island, take them to Epstein Island, and blow that shit up. Period. There is no good living pedophile here. But yes, Tucker Carlson let it known that they wanted him to run against him to try to stop Trump from becoming president. Well, they failed. Murdoch, you failure piece of shit. Now we got another one of the Democrats' horrible mistakes. No, they done this shit on purpose. Fox News is a fox in the henhouse. I don't trust him anymore. Right, Tina? Hannity is a piece of shit. See, I told you guys. People don't like Hannity. Trump still does interviews with Hannity. Hannity treats him like gold, but then he's like Two-Faced. He turns his back and he's putting a knife in you. Oh, yeah. You're right, Fixer. I followed Bongino from the beginning, and when he was FNC, when he was on Fox News too, that evening when he said Epstein killed himself, I could tell that he had to remember his lines. Yeah, that was not what he said. That was not what he said on his show, Gregory. But he cannot do his opinion piece as the FBI deputy director. And I guarantee that's hard for him to do. I think Bondi is protecting her. Oh, most definitely, Sean. You know he's protecting her. Well, now here's the piece of shit that the Democrats are protecting. Egyptian who firebombed Jewish event in Colorado. You guys remember this? Colorado, Democrat-run state, failed a gun check, but wasn't deported. Nothing. Oh, yeah. He failed a background check. Well, Hunter Biden, there you go. Didn't go to prison. There you go. One more. What do we got here? What do we got? I just threw these in at the backside of it. All right, here we go. Top Biden aide admits to Congress she directed Autopen signatures, get this, without knowing who gave the final approval. Wasn't Biden. Neera Tanden said she never discussed Biden's mental acuity with other White House officials during her time as aide. Let me get back over here where I'm supposed to be here. Take a listen to this real quick.
A shocking revelation has emerged from a recent congressional testimony. Neera Tanden, former director of Biden's Domestic Policy Council, admitted during a closed-door session with the House Oversight Committee that she directed the use of an Autopen, a tool for automatic signatures, on critical documents like pardons and memos on behalf of President Biden between 2021 and 2023. What's more concerning? Tanden revealed she didn't know who in Biden's inner circle gave the final approval for these signatures. She sent decision memos for clearance but remained in the dark about the process that followed. This testimony is part of a broader investigation into Biden's mental acuity and the administration's use of automated signature tools, inherited from past presidencies. Tanden, who had limited direct interaction with Biden, also denied discussing his health or fitness to serve, even after his criticized debate performance last summer. More aides and officials are set to testify as lawmakers dig deeper into these troubling practices. What does this mean for transparency in government? Stay tuned as this story unfolds. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more updates. Breaking short news.
There is no total transparency within our government. And you can't have total transparency, but you could have more than this. Because the Democrats are saying Biden White House honest about his mental fitness. Democrats are saying 43% says yes, 52% says no. The Republicans say 17% yes. Who the hell are they idiot Republicans that say yes, they were honest about his mental problem? 81% says no. Independents are 22 and 75. So it is a majority, no matter how you look at this, that they were not honest about Joe Biden. This woman is complicit in the fraud within the government of these Autopens. Right there, every damn one of those pardons, commutations, everything that was signed by that machine should be non and void right now. But we have the biggest set of pansy-ass people in these committees right now, these Republicans, that won't do a damn thing. And the Democrats have no problem. When they're in charge, people are getting arrested, locked up, things are stopping, trial indictments are happening, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm not saying it's a good thing because it's all about falsifying stuff. But the Republicans do nothing. They've had 4 or 5 years, 4.5 years right now to do something, to hold somebody accountable, to show us that they're doing something. No. We say it every time we turn around, guys. They are do-nothing Republicans. They hold hearings. They send out letters. And I've got one for tomorrow that one of Jill Biden's advisors have told them, Snifty Mom. How you doing, Snifty Mom? On Kick. How you doing? Thank you for sticking up there. How do you feel about people switching up on Trump? It's everybody's opinion what they like and what they don't like. But make sure they're hearing the truth before they dump Trump. You don't have to like everything Trump does, but Trump is doing an excellent job for this country, fixing what the Democrats have screwed up, Snifty Mom. But nobody can tell you can't like what he does. And I don't like the Republicans that are doing this. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's on the ledge right now. Not liking that. Definitely Massey, no, hell no. Don't like that either. So thank you for that comment, Snifty Mom. I love it. Thank you for tuning in on Kick. I love it. All right. Arrest somebody you bought and sold, scumbag. Yes, exactly. And this is the kind of stuff. But we know now. But the only thing with this knowing, they knew that this woman was operating this Autopen. But why didn't they get out of her? Who told her to sign these whatever pardon? Whoever it was that pardoned. All right. Who gave her the paper and said, all right, sign this pardon? And who was it that said do it? Doesn't matter who gave the final order. Who handed you the paper and said sign this, sign this? Somebody had to do it. Why didn't they get it out of her? Because they are weak-ass people that can't do the job and get the facts out. They don't want to. And there's a reason behind it, guys. Cash and Bongino have been very careful because FBI, CIA, DOJ are still full of deep state career operatives. Yes, they need to get them the hell out of there. What do you have to say about these facts about Trump increased drone strikes by roughly 400%, withdrew Americans from Paris climate change? I like that part. Drone strikes on where? Where did the drone strikes come from, Snifty Mom? Withdrew Americans from Paris climate change. I love that one. Tried to overturn the 2020 election. No, he did not. He did not try to turn over a 2020 election. I don't care what you say on that one. He did not do it. There was a false information from the Democrats, and that has already been proven a fact. Tax cuts which massively benefited the wealthy, dismantled the consumer financial protection. Yep, I love that part too. They don't need to be there. That is where your fraud's coming in. The tax cuts did not benefit. You have to benefit wealthy people because the wealthy people own the businesses, and that is where it comes down to us. Everybody had more money in their paychecks under Trump on his first term than ever before. Don't forget that. Dismantled the Consumer Financial Protection Aid, dismantled Obama's pandemic response force. What pandemic response force? Which massively contributed to the COVID numbers? No. Oh, wow. Okay. That is all wrong in every aspect of the situation. Snifty mom, man, no. You definitely got that wrong. Yeah. No. They massively contributed to the COVID-19 numbers? No. What added to the COVID numbers was the fact they couldn't control it. But remember, when COVID came in, Trump was on his way out. More people died under Joe Biden than under Trump. Trump started the vaccine to get it going, but was not distributed until under Biden. And that's where people get it screwed up with the liberal idiots that they think they can blame Trump on the vaccine stuff. It was not under Trump. And all this stuff in here about the Financial Protection Bureau and dismantling Obama's pandemic stuff. And this is a liberal lies that's been coming up so bad. And all of it has been proven true or proven factual that the Democrats have lied about all of this stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that we could go over about that too. But thank you for that, Snifty Mom. You showed what the Democrats' lies have been putting out, and people don't even get the truth about those. Now, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, I need to look up more on that one. But the pandemic response force, remember, Obama had nothing to do with that, the pandemic, except for what was plandemic by the Democrats. There's absolutely nobody watching this show could do a better job than Cash and Bongino. Right on, the wheels of justice move very slow, especially with these Republicans in the Judiciary Committee. That's the problem. All right, let's get on with it, guys, because we got some videos to show before we run out of time here. I ran over. I'm sorry about that, but here we go. We can't pass up the disaster factor tip of the day. Whoops. Here's 4 tips for surviving an emergency. There is your disaster factor tip of the day, guys. And don't forget, we got a drawing coming up here in the next couple of days. You're not going to want to miss it. You got to get your name into me at the conservative viewpoint at yahoo.com if you want in for the drawing. If you don't win this week, guess what? We've got another one coming in next week. So give me your name, guys. Give me your name to the conservative viewpoint at yahoo.com so you guys get a chance to win. Next one. Here we go. Little series, Media Scum. You're going to love it.
This was an unbelievable hit by genius pilots and genius people in the military, and they're not being given credit for it because we have scum that's in this group, and not all of you are. You have some great reporters, but you have scum. CNN is scum. MSDNC is scum. The New York Times is scum. They're bad people. They're sick. And what they've done is they're trying to make this unbelievable victory into something less. Now, even they admit that it was hit very hard, okay? But it wasn't hit hard. It was hit brutally, and it knocked it out. The original word that I use, I guess it got us in trouble because it's a strong word. It was obliteration.
There it is. You got to love that stuff, right? That's so awesome right there. All right, let me get rid of this. I got to get a couple more in because they're pretty good. Because we have a president that has a set of cojones that will do stuff that nobody else will do, right? Oh, you want proof of that? Gotta love the song, right, guy? But there's your proof. I gave you proof. You wanted proof that we got a president with a set of balls? There it is, right on camera. That's funny right there, ain't it, guys? All right, I got a funny one. We got Bigfoot. Bigfoot is back in the house, guys. Take a look.
What's up, fuckers? I'm with United States ICE, and today we're detaining every single Juanito and Diego. Say adios tu abuela and pack your chanclas. Let us get it, boys.
All right, amigos, who wants some free Modelos? The good old free Modelos trick.
Gets them every time, boys. Boys, we got over 300 illegals today. Shit looked like a Kent's after party got raided. Puro llorando, yelling, and somebody still passed out in the corner.
Damn.
No papeles, pero mamacitas así get a temporary visa from Bigfoot. Don't worry, boys. We don't deport Latina baddies.
All right, boys, that's it for today. My mamacita got me limpito, ya tú sabes. Like and follow me, gente. I love you, my nigga.
Gotta love Bigfoot, guys. I got a lot more of those going on. And I got to bring up something that Sean just said over here and get her. AI being forced on us on July 4th. We're going to keep an eye on this, guys. This is something that's been talked about for a while now, so we got to make sure we got to watch. Tucker and Candace switched positions they have had for years. I'm pretty damn sure they're being paid propaganda now. Exactly, Lee. I saw that also, and I'm not happy about all of them because that's what that snifty mom brought up in Kick about people switching up on them. And this is what's happening, guys. We've got to keep an eye on this. Time is too short for me, guys. I got to get an earlier gig or something so we can have some more time because we could be talking like this forever. And we got a lot going over. And I love when like snifty mom came in there and brought all that. That's the kind of stuff we need to have in there too, guys. We got it in Getter. We got it in Wimpkin. Everybody got it, and I missed a lot of conversations tonight, guys. But I want to tell you, thank you for tuning in tonight, guys. We got another great show coming up tomorrow. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. The thumbs up in Rumble, very much appreciated, guys. I don't know how to get a – and Rogue is in there. He's doing a great job for me. It's awesome. He got a lot of information, too. I'm sorry I didn't get to all of it tonight, Rogue, but you're great. It's a later time, so everybody's got work and all that stuff. So I try to push in what I can get in to you guys, and we have a little bit of laughs right at the end because we need a laugh. You guys are awesome. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night, guys. Get me your name into Conservative Viewpoint at yahoo.com for the drawing here tomorrow or Friday. You won't never know, but you got to be watching to win. With that being said, guys, I'm going to leave you with this. And that, my friends, brings us to the close of another eye-opening, truth bomb dropping episode of the Conservative Viewpoint. We've peeled back into the shadows of the night, haven't we? We've unmarked the hidden gears, the puppet masters, the unspeakable acts that work just beneath the polished veneer of what they want you to believe. But the truth, one can never be unseen. Once known, it demands action. You have been given a glimpse tonight, a sliver of the chilling reality that surrounds us. But understand this, the forces we're fighting, the darkness we're exposing, they don't rest. They don't sleep, and neither can we. The comfortable illusions are crumbling, and what's left is stark, cold, undeniable facts. If you think you've heard what you've heard it all tonight, if you believe the world is now fully illuminated, then you haven't been paying close attention. Because the stories we've touched upon are merely the tip of a monstrous iceberg. The first whisper of a storm that is gathering force just beyond the horizon. And the next revelation, they will be closer than you think. They will demand more of you than you can possibly imagine. Do you want to know what's coming next? Do you want to prepare for the battles ahead? For the truth that will shake you to your very core? Or will you drift back into the comforting, dangerous slumber they've engineered for you? The choice, as always, is yours. But I warn you, ignore, and these times is a luxury you can no longer afford. You've just been granted a key. Don't let it rust. If you value truth, if you value freedom, if you value the future of everything you hold dear, then you must be here for the next broadcast. You must know what's coming. Don't miss it. Tell everyone you know. Drag them to their screens if you have to, because your life, your very reality depends on the understanding of what will reveal next. So before you do anything else, smash that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, And for the love of liberty, share this with every single soul you know. Help us cut through the noise, pierce the veil, and awaken those you still are in slumber. So until next time, guys, stay vigilant and prepare yourselves. The fight has only just begun. I'll see you guys back here live tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after the Rebel Chicks with a Cause, which, of course, starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So until then, guys, like always, have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you back here live tomorrow.